A name in Java program is called an identifier.
So integer లోనే స్టోర్ అవుతాయి కదా సార్ యాక్చువల్లీ.
Yeah. So integer is a data type. Okay, whether it is a number, or whether it is a string, whether it is a character, whether it defines the value of the x. So integer defines the value. So int if we declare int, then that will tell us that x is a number, numeric data type. Okay. It won't store in int. int లో స్టోర్ కాదండి. int అనేది ఒక డేటా టైప్. అది ఆ పర్టికులర్ యొక్క వాల్యూ ఏదనేది చెప్తుంది. న్యూమరికా, నాన్ న్యూమరికా, ఫ్లోటా, డబులా అనేది చెప్తుంది. A name in Java program is called as an identifier. Okay, which gives us the identification, which can be used for identification purpose. So here int x is equal to 10. So x is an identifier here. We are giving the name x. X is an identifier. Okay. For identification purpose, we are using identifier. So that is identifier. So can we write how many identifiers are there? I'll write one program here. Can you tell me how many identifiers we have in this program? Class test. Okay. Public void static void main. String args int x is equal to 10. Can you tell me how many identifiers are there in this program?
1 x.
Sure.
9.
Sure. What are all the names we have here?
Ten identifier.
10.
X.
Okay. What we'll call this one? Test.
Class name.
Class name, right? Yes. So is it identifier?
Yeah, it is also called as identifier.
Okay, yeah. So because this is a name of a class, right? What I said, a name in Java program is called as an identifier, which can be used for identification purpose. So we are identifying class name as test, right? We are identifying this class as test. We have given the class name as test. How we are identifying this? By
the
name of the class, right? So this is one identifier. Then we have 5 identifiers here. Tell me what are all they?
String.
Yes.
Int.
Int or x?
X is an identifier.
X is
So test and x and
Void.
string are identifiers. 3 we found. Another 2.
Int x.
Test string x
test,
And
X,
starting
T, another two.
starting
Arguments.
No. So main and args are the two identifiers here. Main is a method name, main method name, and args is an argument. Okay. This also will call it as arguments, number of arguments that we are passing. Suppose if I pass five here, so it will tell me the arguments number of arguments that I have passed, 5 arguments. So this is also we'll call it as a identifier. So in this class we have test, main is the method name, main method, string is the class, predefined class string, args is the arguments, and x is the name of the integer. So these 5 are the identifiers that we have in this class. Okay. In public static void main string args, main string and args are the three identifiers that we have. You need to remember main is the method name. Okay. String is the predefined class name. Arg is the predefined arguments name. Okay. And x, as we already know, x is the name of the integer. And test is the name of the class. Okay, these are the five. In this class, we have 5 identifiers. Any doubt? What is an identifier? So,
it's used for especially by a name.
yeah. So, అర్థమైంది కదండి అందరికి? So, for identifiers also, we need to follow some rules. Suppose, ఇప్పుడు మనకు ఒక పిల్లోడు ఉన్నాడు, మన పిల్లోడికి పేరు పెట్టాలంటే మనము చాలా చూస్తావు కదా, అంటే పుట్టిన తేదీని బట్టి, నక్షత్రాన్ని బట్టి, అది ఇది ఆ దేవుడు ఈ దేవుడు అని చెప్పేసి నేమ్ పెడతాం కదా. We follow some rules, right? We follow some rules for to keep name to our kid. The same way we need to follow some rules for name, to keep the name for identifiers. So rules, we need to follow some rules. So what are all the rules that we have? First rule, only allowed characters in Java identifiers. So what are the characters that I think I have told you about this. What characters we are going to use it to represent a name of an integer or a data type? Okay, let me only characters allowed to represent the name of identifier. Okay, A to Z, capital A to capital Z, numeric. Okay, what else? What else I have told? Numeric means 0 to 9. Okay, I told 2 special characters. What are the 2 special characters that I told you yesterday?
Underscore.
Underscore and
Dollar.
dollar. So we need to follow this structure. Only characters that are allowed to keep a name for an identifier. So A to Z, it should be in between A to Z, capital A to Z, numeric 0 to 9, underscore and dollar. So these are the only things that we can keep it in our name. Okay, this one already I told you about it. So if I say total underscore number, total hash, total underscore total $123. So what are all the valid identifier names here? Valid identifier names. Is valid? This one, is it valid or not?
Second one valid.
Invalid.
Second one is invalid.
Valid. Right?
Sorry.
Second one valid. First one invalid.
I don't have a phone number for this contact. Who would you like to call?
శ్రీధర్ గారు మీకు అర్థమైందా?
సార్ అర్థమవుతుంది సార్.
Why it is total underscore number? Why is it invalid?
No, yash sir. First total yash, right? Sorry.
First one is total underscore number.
Underscore. Okay. First. Okay, I thought heading. Okay. That is valid. Okay.
Yeah.
Valid.
This one total
Invalid. Invalid.
Total $123.
Valid.
Okay. Total 123.
Valid.
So this is the first rule that we have. We need to have only these characters: A to Z, capital A to Z, numeric 0 to 9, underscore and dollar. Only these characters that we need to use to keep a name for an identifier. So next one, identifiers cannot start with numbers. This also I have told you yesterday. So the name of the identifier should be with alphabets. Okay, name of the identifier should start with alphabet, and it also can start with new special characters, but not numbers. Okay, so if I say 1, 2, 3 total, what is it valid?
No.
Valid.
So what all the valid here?
First one invalid. Second one valid. Third one valid.
Valid.
What about fourth one?
Invalid.
No.
Starting with the special character.
Yeah, it should.
Okay.
Yeah. Only numbers. It should not start with numbers. Identifiers cannot start with numbers. Okay. Give me 1 second. చెప్పిన sorry. So this is valid. So here I clearly mentioned identifiers cannot start with numbers. I didn't say that special characters అని చెప్పలేదు కదా ఇక్కడ. Identifiers cannot start with numbers అన్నాను. And special characters అంటే then it should not start with special characters. So it can start with special characters. This is also valid. Okay. Identifiers cannot start with numbers. First one is only characters allowed to represent the name of the identifier is A to Z, capital A to capital Z, numeric 0 to 9, underscore and dollar. Those are the only characters that we can use it to represent the name of the identifier. Second one is identifiers cannot start with numbers. Third one is, so what is Java? Java is case sensitive or case insensitive?
Case sensitive.
Case sensitive. What is meant by case sensitive?
Small letters.
Yeah.
Small letters, capital letters.
Yeah. So it is a case sensitive. So Java identifiers are case sensitive. So as we know, Java itself is a case sensitive programming language. So now suppose I'll give examples. Tell me which one is valid and which one is not valid. Int number is equal to 10. Int number is equal to 10. Int number is equal to 10. Is there a difference or is it same?
Difference.
Different. So it will take 3, right? 3 ints.
Small letters, capital letters.
Yeah. So because Java is a case identifier is a case sensitive, number it will take as a separate identifier. Capital N number it will take as a separate identifier. Capital number capital with all capital letters of number will take it as a separate identifier. Okay. So it doesn't make any impact. It will take the name of the number as a separate identifier because it is a case sensitive. Okay, that you need to remember. What is the length of the limit of the identifier? Do you know? What will be the length of the identifier? Limit. Is there any limit for the identifier?
Yes.
There is no limit. There is no limit in length for an identifier. So we can give any length. So int x y is equal to 10. No problem. It will take it. But we need to follow some standards. So int this one I have, and I'll write a program. So class test public static. Okay. Let me copy from top. So here I given the name I have given the name of the identifier as like this, and సో నేను వెళ్ళి ఏం చేస్తాను అంటే శ్రీధర్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళేసి నేను ఎక్సలెంట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ రాశానండి, ఒకసారి చూడండి అని చెప్పేసి వెళ్తాను. వెళ్తే అతను చూస్తాడు. సో అతను చూసి ఏమంటాడంటే, ఇంత నేమ్ ఇవ్వాల్సిన అవసరం ఏమన్నా ఉందా మనకు? ఒక ఐడెంటిఫైయర్ని ఒక ఇంటిని డిక్లేర్ చేయడానికి ఇంత పెద్ద నేమ్ ఇవ్వాలా? ఈజ్ ఇట్ ఏ రైట్ స్టాండర్డ్ టు ఫాలో? Okay, that should be meaningful, right? So that's why we can give any length, but the program should be in a readable condition and it should be easy. So if I want to print this number, system.out.println, what I had to give? I had to give total, this one. సో చూడ్డానికి అసహ్యంగా ఉందండి, చూడ్డానికి బాగాలేదు కదా. సో దట్స్ వై వీ షుడ్ కీప్ ద నేమ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఐడెంటిఫైర్ ఇన్ ఏ సింపుల్ అండ్ readable format. Okay, simple and readable format. That's that we need to follow, but there is no limit to keep the name of the identifier. That is the fourth rule. So is it okay to use class names or identifier names or class names and interface names as an identifier? Can we declare predefined class names, interface names? Is it possible to declare as a variable? I told you predefined class is string. String is a predefined class. So that we'll come to know what are the predefined classes that we have in Java. So that we'll discuss later. Suppose let us take string is one of the predefined class in Java. Is it possible to declare this as an identifier? Can we able to declare as an identifier?
No, sir. Predefined.
All predefined class names and interface names can be declared as identifiers. We can declare predefined class names and interface names. We can declare as an identifier. So int string is equal to 10. Okay, we can declare int runnable equal to 20. So can you write a program now? I'll take one more. New window. Can you able to see, right? Class.
No, sir.
You can't see. ప్రోగ్రామ్ రాసే కనపడుతుందండి మీకు?
లెస్ సార్ నోట్ ప్యాడ్ లో రాసుకుంటే కనిపిస్తుంది.
నోట్ ప్యాడ్ లోనే ఓకే స్టాటిక్ వాయిడ్. ఇంకో నోట్ ప్యాడ్ కనపడడం లేదా? Okay, can you write a program? I think I can share only one window. Can you see now? public static void main string args int string is equal to 10. Some dot out dot println. String. Okay, I'm saving this one as in Java, right? All files. Identifier. Okay. Class name. What is class name here? Test, right? Test dot Java. Okay.